Well, good morning. My name is Jana and I'm the HR manager here in Coleman for Rehau. And as you can see, we are prepared, I think, like 3 slides for you. So just bear with me for a couple of minutes. I promise I won't talk too much. We are a global company. We actually have more than 170 locations worldwide and 20,000 employees in more than 50 countries. And we have annual revenue of almost 4 billion euro. We are originally a European company. That's why all of our finances and revenues, for example, are always displayed in euros. We are a leading developer in polymer-based solutions. Polymer is, most of you know that probably, a fancy word for plastic. So we make all kinds of things out of plastics. We are in 5 divisions that we make products for: automotive, building solutions, window solutions, furniture solutions, and industrial solutions. And here in Coleman, we actually have one of our bigger manufacturing facilities with around about 700 employees. And we are here for almost 25 years now. We established our Coleman location in 1996. So we have a very big anniversary coming up next year, and I hope that we can celebrate that. Because we are here for that long period of the time, we have a really good and long-standing relationship with the local community as well here in Coleman. What do we do, or what do we make here in Coleman? Most of our production is actually dedicated to automotive. So we make a lot of different exterior parts that you can see outside of a car, talking about bumpers, spoilers, for example. And our customers are Mercedes down in Tuscaloosa, of course. Then we ship parts to Nissan, to Kia, Toyota, and also to Volkswagen in Chattanooga. We have also not only the automotive production here in Coleman, but we also make PEX pipelines for construction sites. So that would be building solutions, one of our divisions, and we also make gaskets. Gaskets are, for example, frames that you need to be able to open a refrigerator, and we ship those parts to GE. So GE is a very big customer of ours here as well. What do we offer, especially for students and also for graduates? So let's say you are still a student and you're interested in gaining your first on-the-job experience. We offer internships in different departments. I have a little bit more information about that on my next slide. We also offer full-time employment for graduates in production, or also, of course, in our office environment. We have a maintenance apprenticeship program, and we actually partner with Wallace State with that. So that is a 3-year program for current Rehau employees. So as soon as you join us, you're eligible to apply to be part of our maintenance apprenticeship program, and you go to classes at Wallace State, and as well as you work in our maintenance department and gain experience there to become a full maintenance employee in the future. We have career path development. I have a training supervisor whose job it is to sit down with our employees to discuss their career plan for the future, especially in the production, and where our employees would like to go and how to get there. And we also offer tuition reimbursement programs. So let's say you work with us full-time and you're interested in going back to school, maybe making a bachelor or a master, then we will be very glad to help you with those tuition fees as well. And what can you expect from us? I'm pretty sure Jamie will have some questions about our wages and benefits in a minute, but we are very competitive when it comes to those. I'll be glad to answer all of those questions. We'll have a learning environment. We always welcome new employees. We are always very grateful for a new set or pair of eyes, and we are always very excited to give our knowledge to someone who just started with us. We are offering a safe and caring work environment. I have my own health manager who's also our safety manager and our environment manager, who is taking care of all of those topics for us and all of our 700 employees. And long-term stability. I think I said it before, we are here in Coleman for 25 years and we're planning to be here for at least another 25 years. So we have a lot of long-term employees with us as well. And then last but not least, let me see if I can switch over. You're more than welcome, and we always invite everyone to build a career with us. So what are we looking for, and what skill sets are important for us? Honestly, with 700 employees and different production areas like injection molding, we have a paint line, we have fabrication, assembly areas. We are looking for future employees who have mechanical skills, electrical skills, pneumatic skills, engineers, of course, if you're in the IT branch, or computer skills, networking skills. I already mentioned that we are very big, and it's very important for us to provide an environmental health and safety program to our employees. So we also had some students, for example, joining us there in the past as interns. Human resources, obviously. I have a team for human resources. We have finances on the side, a purchasing department, and many, many more, especially when it comes to the production. And I think I mentioned it before, and you're always welcome to contact me directly. My name is Jana, and I'm the HR manager, and I think you also see my email address here, so please feel free to just email me whenever you have questions. We are a very multicultural company. I'm from Germany. I can't hide my accent. We have employees working in all of our facilities in Coleman and worldwide, coming from different continents, different countries. It's very interesting. Wherever you go with Rehau, Coleman, Germany, Australia, Canada, Mexico, you always meet people from different nations and different countries. So for us, it's very important, and we see the opportunity to mix those different cultures and ideas together to build a great team. And you also said already, well, everyone spends a lot of time at work, and we do know that as well, and we do that as well, and we ask that. But we want to make sure that whoever joins us also is passionate for what we do, what they work for, and also, of course, enjoys working in the team.
Awesome.
Yes, and we actually get that question a lot, especially with new hires coming in, because we are polymer based. So everything that we make is made out of plastics. So, but what I didn't know when I joined the company, there's so many different plastics that you can make things from. Like, there's not that one plastic. So, and that's why we have all of our engineers, chemical engineers, mixing different plastics together. And I know one of the most important things for our company also is thinking about the environment. Thinking about, okay, what would be plastic that can be recycled in the future? So those are the things that we look into, especially our research and development team, of course. And also when it comes to the parts, most of the parts that we make here in Coleman are for the automotive industry. So we make a lot of bumpers for Mercedes, for example, or for all of our other customers. And well, think about the environment. A lot of customers going to go to electrical cars in the future. So, and we are working with them on that as well, of course. It's always very important for the car companies to make the car as light as possible, to make it faster, but also you don't have to spend a lot of energy for it to drive, if that makes sense. So those are the things that we, of course, work with as well. We cannot give a bumper to one of our customers that weighs 100 pounds. That would be way too heavy. So those are also things that we have to look into. And we love those things because, like I said, Rehau is is very, very much looking into a future when it comes to what can we do for the environment. For example, we had a project in Germany where we started producing e-bikes. When the pandemic hit early this year, I think it was about late March, our automotive customers actually did shut down for around about 2 months. So most of our automotive production was not running. So that was, of course, a big adjustment for everyone working on the automotive side. And we worked with all of our employees through those 2 months. And but looking back and talking about now, we are, I wouldn't even say back to normal, we are back to more than normal. We are producing more parts than we did before the pandemic hit with the beginning of the year. Especially our construction side, they didn't shut down at all. We had even more customers requesting pipelines, for example. I mean, think about all the constructions that you see going on. That never stopped. And also, since we make parts for refrigerators, that amount of refrigerators that actually sold this year went up enormously. So we actually increased production there. And then when it comes to the pandemic itself, we have, of course, everyone wearing masks. We have a lot of virtual meetings wherever possible, just like this. We went away from in-person, what we call communication meetings with the managers, to a broadcast that we send out to our employees. So we had to adjust quite a bit, I think, just like everyone. But of course, the main purpose is to make sure all of our employees and their families are safe. And I can say proudly that our employees are playing a very big part in it as well.